Back to another race with Jesse Rosinski. Sorry I'm a few hours late. It was one of those nights, a lot of running around, was up late, but a lot of interesting things happening going into this weekend. A lot to talk about, some rumors happening. Like, it's actually pretty interesting. All the stuff that I do have to talk about. And I got some opinions, when it comes down to Kurt Busch, Tyler Reddick possibly getting his contract bought out, Smoke throwing a shit fit because NASCAR penalized Cole Custer and them. I remember a few years ago, I'm sure a lot of you do too. Richmond, different team, but that stuff does happen. So a lot to talk about going into this. So I have to jump right into the inaugural World Supercross Championship, or WSX race in Cardiff, Wales. Getting a lot of stuff done there in Cardiff lately. They had WWE Clash at the Castle in Cardiff. Now they're doing that. So kudos to them for getting to be able to do all these events. It's really good for them. But Eli Tomac won the British Grand Prix. It's a 3-race format. He won all 3 races. He's also looking for his 3rd championship of the year after getting the Monster Energy Supercross and Lucas Oil Pro Motocross championships already. He's having a hell of a year. I'm sorry, he's probably has to be close to the best rider on the planet, if not, just with everything he's doing. No matter where he goes, he's winning. And I don't care who you are, it's kind of impressive. People will complain. Well, you can complain all you want. He's out there, he's doing his damn thing, and he's doing it clean. And that's pretty cool. Shout out to Eli Tomac. I'm sure he's going to get another one because, again, he's just tearing it up. And positive note, round 1 for Monster Energy Supercross, January 7th at Angel Stadium in Anaheim, California. Exciting times. I'm looking forward to it. Again, if you don't have Peacock and you like it or you want to watch it, or if you do have Peacock, whatever, if you don't have it, get it. If you do have it, they do stream all of the races there, so you can watch them all the next day or whenever you have time to. Because, Saturdays makes everything a little sketchy for you sometimes. So, actually, if you're, watching the playoffs or something, but excited that it's coming back. Again, that race in Anaheim is normally really good. I'm looking forward to see what they do at Daytona this year for that track. See what Ricky Carmichael can come up with. So, very exciting times. Finally, we're almost to the point where we can start watching that again, which, means a lot to me if you haven't noticed. Thoroughly enjoy it. So glad that's back. NHRA Texas Fall Nationals, Texas Motorplex in Ennis, Texas. Again, good times. DVR's been sketchy. It's normally on ESPN. So make sure you find that or set your DVR. It goes all weekend between qualifying. And then they do the whole event on Sunday. It's actually really good racing. Just if you can actually catch a thing, which is the hard one to do. We got the ARCA West races. They race tonight. Star Nursery 150 at the Bull Ring at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. So excited to see all of them running. This is their second to last race. It's at 7:15 p.m. Eastern on Flow Racing and airing on the 21st at 5 p.m. on USA. Again, I don't know why it's so far out. I hate when they do it. We know I hate when they do it, but next Friday, 5 p.m. on USA, at least, there's a chance people to watch it. It's better than like 1 o'clock on a Thursday. It's weird. ARCA Menards, final race was last week in the Shore Lunch 200 at Toledo Speedway. Jesse Love was on pole. And then, like the rest of the season, Sammy Smith got the win. Jesse Love second. Good to see him up there. Even though, I say he's done full time driving. It's good to see him get good runs when he can. Yes, people, don't worry. That's a monster. There you go. Grant Enfinger was in the race, finished 3rd. Taylor Gray 4th. Roger Carruth 5th. Nick Sanchez 6th. Landon Pembleton 7th. Matthew Gould 8th. Greg Van Alst 9th. Amber Balkan 10th. Tony Breidinger 14th. Daniel Dye finished 18th. The one race he didn't need it, went in 8 points out and ended up losing by 14. But again, it came down to the last race. So I just want to thank all of them for that good thing. But Nick Sanchez won the championship for the ARCA Menards Series, 14 points over Daniel Dye. Roger Carruth, Nick Sanchez's teammate, was 3rd at -39. Sammy Smith finished 4th at 119 points down after only running 16 of the 20 races, which tells you enough as to the talent and caliber of driver he is. Tony Breidinger was 6th, Amber Balkan 7th. And Brad Smith was down in 8th and the only other driver to run all 20 races. So no offense, everyone else, I'm not going to mention them. Because then, why do they have a disparity? Because they only started 16 races or less. So, good season. Again, Nick Sanchez deserved it. Him and Raja were in a thing. Then Raja had a few bad races. Let Daniel Dye get in there, get the opportunity, which again, I'm glad to see. He's been running there for forever, it feels like, but it was a good season. I look forward to next time. Look forward to see what Raja, Nick Sanchez, all of them do. Sammy Smith when they get their opportunities in the bigger touring series, because they always, I like to see how much they learn and what they can keep doing and progressing with it. And I mean, again, only 8 people ran the whole season, but Tony Breininger 6th, Amber Balkan 7th. So, even though they're towards the bottom of the list, they still went out there and ran every single race and had, the capabilities and the sponsors and all that to do it. So good, good on them. And again, they had bad races too and dumb luck. So I'm excited to see what they do next year. Hopefully, they stay down there so they can keep honing it down there instead of trying to, move up, because I think it would be too early for them to do that. So I hope they don't. Will I get my wish? Probably, who knows? But still good season for everyone around. Congratulations, Nick Sanchez. Just get him next year. It's my words to, Daniel Dye that'll never hear. But just to be there and going that close shows how good of a season that they had. So congratulations to everyone down there on a good season. American Flat Track doubleheader, the Volusia Finale 1 and the Volusia Half Mile 3. Going into it, Mission Super Twins, Jared Mees is leading by 16 points over Dallas Daniels, 18 points over JD Beach, and 22 over Briar Bowman going into the final 2 races. Close enough, something can happen. Mission Production Twins, Jesse Janish leads Corey Texter by 9 points. Everyone else is over 100 plus back. So just between Jesse Janish and Corey Texter, and that doesn't surprise me. Really, the people in top and all these don't surprise me because the way they've been running all year. And then we got the Parts Unlimited, Cody Kopp leaving Trevor Bruner by 51 points and Morgan Mishler by 52. So 51-52. I mean, I'm going to feel very confident saying Cody Kopp's got this one. But again, to get a chance to watch it, set your DVR, find it. Like that's, if you've never done it, just find it, set your DVR, and get to it at some point. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. I think it's really cool racing. It's very exciting. And I think more people should get the opportunity to put their eyeballs on it because it really is good. He's got to go through in sports, auto racing, motorsports, just whatever category everything happens to be in for you. And set it to record because there is, it's really enjoyable racing. I'm gonna say, you like watching guys sliding around on motorcycles in the mud, drafting, trying to get around each other. It's your thing, and if you've never seen it, do it. F1 is off yet again until the 21st through the 23rd at COTA and the Circuit of the Americas, Austin, Texas. Again, stop taking weeks off. You had a big long break for the summer. Killing me, Smalls. But I love COTA, so I'm very excited for that race. If you've never seen a race at COTA, I mean, go back and find some. Get to watch a lot of F1 races. Set yourself up for success, and it'll be on ESPN. So set your DVR if you haven't seen it. COTA's really cool. Max has the championship locked up, so it's a race for second on back. They're only through the top like 5, 6. Or anywhere near each other, but really it's battle for who's going to finish second now between Sergio Perez or Checo, whatever you want to call him, and Charles Leclerc. So, that works out again. Anything can happen. So they could all have bad races. But I really think it's a 2-pony race to figure out who's going to be second, who's going to be third, but the racing's going to be good. So just expect Max to drive away from everybody. It's kind of what he does all year. Gets us NASCAR California Truck Series. Again, off until the 22nd at the Homestead for the Baptist Health 200. And we do get to see Haley make her Xfinity Series debut this weekend with the Truck Series off at Las Vegas in the Alsco uniforms, 302 at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Saturday, 3 p.m. on NBC. Again, glad to see that they're getting the mothership for these races because, no offense, me and USA Network, that really doesn't do anything to help anybody just like doing their race for the championship show, putting it on at 10 o'clock on USA. Like, no one's going to watch it. Didn't do themselves any favors by not having it available on Peacock or anything afterwards, and gives people, an actual chance to see it. But In the fall of last year, Josh Berry won. Allgaier was second. Gregson third. Cindric fourth. Hemrick fifth. Brandon Jones sixth. AJ seventh. Ty Dillon eighth. Good for him. Justin Haley ninth. And Harrison Burton 10th. Then the spring of this year, Ty Gibbs first. Noah Gregson second. Daniel Hemrick third. Josh Berry fourth. Allgaier fifth. Castle sixth. Creed seventh. Brett Moffitt eighth. AJ ninth. And Brandon Jones was in 10th. Again, those are the last two between, different temperatures, all that. We know that it's going to be, it does differentiate between springtime. There's air quotes on my hand that you can't see. And right now, so I'm excited for it. But entry list, we got Parker Retzlaff in the 0-2 yet again. Excited to see what he could do. Matt Mills in the 5. Haley Deegan making her Xfinity debut in the 0-7. David Stars in the 0-8. Matt Jaskol in the 13. Trevor Bain in the 18 again. So excited to see what he could do in that. John Hunter Nemechek in the 26. They finished 12th in for them earlier this year. Jeff Earhart's in the 35. Raj Karuth in the 44. And his ARCA Menards teammate Nick Sanchez in the 48. So really want to see what those two are going to do. And Haley, I hope this doesn't, turn into an automatic. Here you go. I don't think she's ready for Truck Series. The Xfinity Series. Look how she's running this year. Look how the season went in the Truck Series. Anyone that tries to say it the way the season's gone, whether it's luck or not, justifies her moving up, their opinion should not be listened to ever. Need to be consistent, battling for wins before he should be moved up. It'd be such a bad call. I hope they don't do it, but seen dumber things happen in the world. But the guys above the cut line going into this race, Noah Gregson's first at plus 34, AJ Allmendinger second at plus 22, Ty Gibbs third at plus 16, Justin Allgaier's fourth at plus 11. And then below the cut line, Josh Berry fifth at minus 11, Austin Hill sixth at minus 15, Brandon Jones seventh at minus 22, and Sam Meyer all the way down at minus 28. Again, God knows. I hate to put it that way, but what can happen? I'm expecting playoff drivers to get the win here. No Allgaier, just someone like that to pick it up. Barry, I can see him doing it. Brandon Jones, Sam Mayer. Sam Mayer can finally get his first. You never know, but I think it's going to come down. AJ could kill it. You don't know, but I think it's going to be definitely a playoff driver winning. This one, again, the way the guys over at Junior Motorsports have been running, I have a hard time picking anyone, outside of that organization, except maybe, AJ or Ty Gibbs. They've just been running too good, and those have been the guys that have been competing with them doing that. So we'll see how it plays out, but I've really just Junior Motorsports guys have been too good, except for when they all get taken out in something, like they're just always right there in the top 10. So then Ty Gibbs, they're going to be there. Intrigued to see what the call-it guys could do. Now they're, oval racing and all that, just because I've seen some, not all there all the time. You catch my drift on oval, so we'll see. Finishes said they should do good. Where they are right now says they should do good. I just got to put it on one of those Junior Motorsports Ty Gibbs guys. Again, prove me wrong. Someone else go out there and do it, but no one's been able to do it. So brings us to the Cup Series, South Point 400 Las Vegas. Again, spring race, so it matters because of the car. Alex Bowman was first. Kyle Larson second, Ross Chastain third, Kyle Busch fourth, William Byron fifth, Eric Almirola got a sixth, Tyler Reddick seventh, Martin Truex Jr. eighth, Chase Elliott ninth, and Christopher Bell rounded out the top 10. We also had Joey Logano in 14th, Denny Hamlin 32nd, Chase Briscoe 35th, and Ryan Blaney 36th, just because, playoff drivers. So that was the luck they had first time around in that car again. I believe that was a race where, leaders kept losing tires. Positive. Reddick was just going, boom, done. Pretty sure that was also the race where Eric Jones went cutting clear across the track while running good because he had a tire issue. And Bubba, avoided him, but ended up spinning out and ending his day, hitting something else. But he had to do the quick motion to get, to miss, just mauling Eric Jones. So that did happen there too, I think. Comment and tell me if I'm wrong, but I think that's where it was. The image in my head says Las Vegas. So excited to see what they do there. But AJ's driving the 16 again this week. Obviously, Noah's in the 48, and Ty Gibbs is in the 23 again. Then we get to the points part of it. Going into it, new round. Chase Elliott's first, plus 31, so he's in great shape. Joey Logano is second at +11. Ross Chastain's third at +6. Christopher Bell is fourth at +3. So that gets us to the below line. Ryan Blaney at -3. William Byron at -3 as well. Hamlin's -5 and Briscoe's -9. So they're way more in swinging distance than some of the guys, a lot of the guys in the Xfinity series. Now, when I think of this track, though, especially, but Larson's gone now, so he's even hungrier because he's not in the playoffs. I don't know. I think Denny and Logano will do better, obviously, than they did. I think the usual Chase Elliott's going to be up there, Reddick, Kyle Busch, even though again, comment really, I think it can't just be me realizing that they're, even when he's right up there, like no one talks about him anymore. This is really odd. I can watch races without hearing his name once. It's really, really weird. But I think it's going to come down. I mean, there's been so many non-playoff drivers win. I think it's maybe you look at the field in the playoffs: Chase Elliott, Joey Logano, Ross Chastain, Christopher Bell, Ryan Blaney, William Byron, Denny Hamlin, Chase Briscoe. I mean, there's only what, 2 names on there. You think maybe they can win, but all the other ones are contenders. So, I think it's going to come down to whoever messes with the rare pressures and camber numbers the least. Whoever's blown out less tires, obviously if they're not wrecked, but whoever's being less dumb and actually listening to Goodyear, they'll be up there. But I still expect Ross to be in the picture, the Hendrick guys. I think Gibbs will be up there as well, just because the numbers. Truex ran good, Kyle Busch ran good, Christopher Bell ran good. Denny had his issues, but a lot of them ran good. So I think they'll be up there, and Logano has to be up there. It's Logano, it's Las Vegas. I think those two go together. So we'll see what happens. Sunday, NBC. Very excited again that it's on NBC. All those weeks of it being on USA just hurt my damn head. And then they have to stop it and switch it because of rain, but they wouldn't tell anybody. So I'd lose whole entire races on DVRs because I didn't know to switch it because they literally didn't put it on social media. So hopefully that works out good, which gets us down to the end of all of this. Some good thoughts on it all. I told you they were coming. Please, F1, stop taking so many weeks off. You went from the Middle East to here for a weekend. You could do it now, especially after like 4, 5, 9 years they took off and for their summer break. It felt like, let's not do that. Let's please stop taking breaks. Glad to see the Supercross schedule and everything. The whole big thing they're doing out. Lots of excited races in there. They released all the track maps. I shared them all on the Facebook page. I think they might be on the Twitter one as well under Racing Rosinski. Not sure. Don't quote me on that, but they're definitely on the Facebook page under Racing with Jesse Rosinski. So if you want to see them, check them out or go on their website. They have them all up there at supercrosslive.com. And really intriguing ones where I even had to stop and go, oh, and figure it out. But looks like it's going to be a lot of fun and a lot of stuff you'd expect. But I'm really excited to see what they do for Daytona. That's the big one. Congratulations again, Nick Sanchez, the ARCA Menards Championship. Roger Cruth, good season. Daniel Dye, good season. Amber Balkan, good season. Tony Breininger, good season. Taylor Gray out there, good season. So keep that up and see what it brings to next year, because I think they should all still be down there. Next year we'll see what the Taylor Gray thing goes. And all that if he's still running that many races, but the truck stuff and all that. See how the cards fall, because there's a lot of cards still yet to fall. But still a good season. I don't think they should, move up yet. Sammy Smith is on the list if he should. We'll see. Hopefully, at least, the younger, really, Raj didn't have the consistency in anything he's run. Tony, Amber, even Nick Sanchez, I think, should stay down there. But we'll see how that. Well, it all works out. Hopefully, the rumors about Kurt retiring aren't true. I'd like to see him go back and finish on his own terms and not just be like, I'm done after this season suddenly, because that opens the door for Reddick, and then I'll really just hate him even more. And I respect him. I liked him till that whole move. I just felt that he did everyone dirty by, oh, yeah, by the way, I signed a contract with these guys. Bye. Like, that was a dick move. Hopefully it isn't, and he gets to finish, but we'll see. I didn't like him when he took over the Blue Deuce. I was a Rusty Wallace fan. Still got the jacket in there if you want me to prove with Winston cut patch, all that. So I wasn't happy to see him hanging up when he did. I fully understand why he hung it up when he did. Just I wasn't ready. So hopefully this isn't because I think we need Not him. That's one less driver. That has a mouth and knows how to run it and let them know what's going on. So, that'll suck, but we'll see. Yeah, it's supposed to happen this weekend. God, don't let it be that way. And then we get to the whole Briscoe and Cole Custer thing and Smoke being pissed about it. Told you to get to it. Here we are. Break it down nice and simple for you. Okay. Remember Boyer, Truex, MWR, at Richmond? When they told Boyer to do something, Boyer spun out to cause a caution, which I'm pretty sure, or caution. See, I was watching too much stuff from people up there, Cape Cod and all that, but he did it. Truex knew nothing about it. Caution went out. He got the lucky dog. He got a few, he got to do it. And he got to go into the playoffs. And then when he didn't know anything about it, Truex got, reamed. He got thrown out. Playoffs. That was also, Napa left because of that. Excuse me. He lost everything because of that. He wasn't even involved in literally parking it going into a turn. So the guys that were racing right there with my teammate who needed those spots couldn't have any chance to even get near him. Sorry, nothing to be mad about there, Smoke. He did it. Everyone knows he did it. I saw it going, that was dirty. They did much worse to Truex when he was at MWR. Much worse happened to him, and he had nothing to do with it at all. So take it with a grain of salt. Shut the fuck up. Now, but you just talk about driver safety and stuff like that and not run your mouth about stuff obviously you forgot happened. Like, I think that personally fit the crime. Everyone should get it. But, just me. Good weekend of racing now coming up. Hopefully there's a little stupid. We'll see with the tires and all that. And congratulations to Brittany Force for now having all the top fuel track records in the NHRA, because that's just scary impressive. But follow along, share it out, let me know what you think, and enjoy the weekend of racing. I might be back with some shorts, so enjoy it.